name is Alex Bristol. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Skyguide, the Swiss air traffic provider, and I've been in this company for 5 years now. Since I joined the industry, I'd have to say that I don't think that the whole industry itself has transformed itself enough. We still do a lot of things in a very similar fashion to the way we used to do it then. But there is a lot more focus now on performance, and that means in practice that we focus on creating more capacity and reducing our costs. At the moment, ANSPs are facing significant cost reductions. They're facing significant amounts more automation which are coming along. And I think that a lot of ANSPs are going to struggle with the increased productivity that's necessary, as well as reducing the amount of duplication that exists amongst all of the different ANSPs. Some of the biggest problems that we used to have were revolving around the fact that we have very complex individual rosters and large numbers of them. We had different size units, and we also needed something that could demonstrate compliance with all of the regulations that are coming towards us now, as well as having something that can cope with future changes.
Before we implemented the Quintic planning tool, we had a whole lot of different tools, some commercially acquired, some developed in-house, all of them just handling one specific aspect of the planning. These tools were not interconnected, so it was very difficult for us to have an overview. Furthermore, these tools did not have any automation or any rule checking, and therefore there was a lot of manual work involved.
During the selection process for the Quintic product that we ended up with, we were specifically looking for a system that could deal with all the complexity that our individual rosters create. A system that could demonstrate basically at the touch of a button that it was compliant with, we are compliant with regulation, and also something that could be scalable for any size of unit that we could bring in and that we knew would work.
We were looking for somebody who could provide us a tool that had everything that all the stakeholders involved in the planning would need. So a single tool that would cater to everybody, and that would get rid of as much manual work as possible by providing a lot of automation and optimizers in order to be able to increase the efficiency of our planning. Quintic was chosen over its competitors because they actually lacked serious competitors in the sense that they were the only ones who already had extensive experience with other ANSPs. The implementation of this project went very well, even though we had a very short time span planned for it, as we had only 1 year between the moment that Quintic started working with us on the requirements and the rollout. And it was on time and on budget, thanks to a very good cooperation between the two project managers on Skyguide and on Quintic's side to keep control over the cost and over the schedule.
Since we've had Quintic software in, first of all, we have a system that works very well, and secondly, I'm now able to go into a negotiation with our workforce on pay and terms and conditions with an ability to get some productivity gains that simply weren't available to us before we had the product, and that's very significant for our future existence.
On the planning level, the fact that all the information is consolidated within a single tool is helpful for the planners. They no longer have to run after the information, collect it personally by telephone, through email, or have it written on a piece of paper. Everything is already available in the tool. For the employees, it's the same. They are also using a single tool for entering their leave requests or their wishes, which are then immediately visible to the planner, so there's no more lost time. The fact that all the rules that we are subject to have been implemented in the tool means there's no more manual checking of these rules necessary, and a lot of manual work has thus been eliminated. The other benefits that the employees have seen from this tool, apart from centralization, is that the tool is accessible from absolutely anywhere within Skyguide, so in any of our locations, and we have many. And the tool is also accessible for them from home. And all in all, for employees and for planners, the interface is nice to look at and the tool is fun to use. In the coming years, we will go on working with Quintic on this tool because changes will always occur. And even if the tool provides enormous flexibility and enormous possibilities for us changing it ourselves just by configuring it, we will still need Quintic's help to implement when we have new labor laws or when there are major changes in our way of working. And we have planned to do so in the future and to keep on evolving with the various versions they deliver and to keep our software as much up to date and as advanced as possible in order to tackle the increasing complexity of the staff planning problem.
We need Quintic and our Quintic solution that we have in order to deliver the productivity increases that we need, because without those productivity increases we'll never be able to deliver the value to our customers that we need to, and without delivering that value to the customers, one day we just don't have a right to exist anymore.